Hey, this drink is empty, but I got used to having a drink on stage and I need it as a crutch now, so I'm not actually drinking anymore. I quit therapy after 3-4 years. Shrink told me I had narcissistic personality disorder, which means that he told me, not like I think he thinks. He told me, which means he figured that out probably about a month in, and he's been trying to fix me, and now he's given up, so he's just like, okay, this is what's wrong with you, deal with it. And that's the fact that it has the words personality disorder in it. It should be illegal to tell someone that they have that. That's like if I had cancer and I went to a doctor and he said that oh, well, you don't really have cancer. It's just, the way you are, it's just not good. You're the problem. Who you are as a person, there's something wrong with that. That's what you got going on. But I think he's gonna let me keep my prescription to Valium. I take Valium for anxiety, and it works great. Like one of the things I have anxiety about is like I can never decide. Like when I get home from work, I can never decide if I want to work out that day or if I want to get really drunk. And if I take a Valium, then I can't do either. So it all works out. Has anyone ever, any of the white people in here ever been called white trash? Yeah. Cracker doesn't really bother me. I don't know. But and that's the other weird thing about white trash is because if someone calls you white trash and they're not white, like you kind of let it go. You're like, oh, well, no, I'm not white trash. I see how, like, I and white trash, we're both white. I get it. But, the white trash, they live on, like, the other side of Maryland. It's an honest mistake. It's not that. No. But no, I was on Facebook, and some guy called me white trash. I saw it. I was, like, so fucking mad. The whole time, like, when someone comments on something, you gotta wait like 8 minutes so they think you got something better going on. So I was waiting my 8 minutes. I was just fucking fuming. I was like, I am not white trash. I speak 3 languages. I skied down the fucking Rocky Mountains. This asshole, you were the one who was the fucking white trash. And I was just, I don't know. I couldn't fucking contain it. And then I was trying to think of shit to say to him, and I couldn't fucking think of anything. And then I wound up not saying anything to him. I just poured more boxed wine and went back to watching Cops. How much time do I have?
I've got 3:20.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
This is a nice club. I decided if I'm ever gonna have a kid, I'm only gonna have one. So that way when he and his mother, or my mother, and when his mother and I inevitably break up, that way, he won't have to share the blame. My cousin just had a kid, and it's only interesting because she's gay. Like, that's the only reason I bring it up. No, that's not the only reason I bring it up. It's interesting anyway. It's the reason I'm still bringing it up 2 years later. She had to pay $50,000 for someone for a doctor to take her brother-in-law's sperm and her egg and mix it all together, put it in her and shit. And I don't see how that's worth $50,000. Like, why can't you just fuck the guy like one time? how, like, I get that's not your thing, you're not into it, but, you know, straight girls, the majority of the time they're sleeping with us, they're not into it. You can totally pull that one off. I was in the sewer once, and there were other people in the sewer, and we were in a conversation. You know, just strangers, not guys like I would normally know. And he goes, he asks me, "Would you?" What was? Oh, we were going around. They were asking everybody, "Would you rather suck some guy's dick, or be blind for the rest of your life?"
Cock.
And I said, "Yeah, I'd suck the dick." And he was like, "Oh shit, you'd suck the dick? How could you live with yourself knowing you do that?" I was like, "How can I live with myself? I can't live with myself now. If I sucked some dude's dick, that would be the nicest thing I've ever done. I would feel great about myself." I think I got time for one. I think it would be sort of ironic if like all the creationists decided that they would only have children with other creationists, and then, you know, like as they had smart children, they would like get weeded out and their gene pool would get smaller and smaller, and then over the generations, then the creationists would have evolved into a separate species from the rest of the educated humans. I know it doesn't work as a joke, but like that's a great idea, isn't it? I think that's about my time.
Yep, exactly.